Hello, my name is Dr. Brittany Randall. I am a resident from Tripler Army Medical Center presenting our laparoscopic entry simulation. The views expressed in this presentation are those of the authors and do not reflect the official policy or position of the Department of the Army, Department of Defense, or the U.S. government. Three common methods of laparoscopic entry are direct entry under optical trocar visualization, Very's needle insufflation prior to direct entry, and open entry using a Hassan trocar. Of these methods, there is no one single entry technique that is superior to the others, and all methods are associated with similar rates of vascular or visceral intraoperative injury. Our direct entry simulation utilizes tattoo skin, a sponge, canvas, scour pad, canvas, and plastic wrap to represent the layers of the abdominal wall above the arcuate line. The needed products for the simulation are listed below. We will begin building our simulation by attaching the plastic wrap to the top of the paint can with clips. Next, we will place the microfiber cloth on top of the paint can and place it beneath the wooden crate to represent the underlying omentum and bowel. Next, we will place plastic wrap as peritoneum and place a canvas sheet to represent the posterior rectus sheath. A scour pad and canvas are placed to represent the rectus muscle and anterior rectus sheath. A sponge is then used to represent the subcutaneous fat and covered with tattoo skin. All of these layers are held in place with clips. Next, we transition to a left upper quadrant Very's needle simulation. For this simulation, we will use tattoo skin, 3 sponges, and the packaging that the tattoo skin comes in addition to plastic wrap. Given that Very's needle insertion is largely dependent on haptic feedback, this simulation focuses on replicating the 3 distinct pops that you feel when you enter the left upper quadrant. The needed products for the simulation are listed below. We will begin building our simulation by attaching the plastic wrap to the top of the paint can with clamps to simulate underlying bowel and then place it beneath the wooden crate. Next, we will remove the tattoo skin from the packaging and place the first layer on the crate. Next, we will place a sponge, followed by another layer of packaging. We will repeat these steps until a total of 3 sponges and 3 plastic packages are on the wooden crate. Lastly, we will place the tattoo skin on the top and clamp the layers down to the crate with clamps. If you wish to simulate entry with Very's needle at the umbilicus, you simply remove 1 layer of sponge and packaging to simulate 2 pops instead of 3. And lastly, we have our open entry with Hassan trocar simulation, which typically will be performed at the umbilicus. We illustrate these layers with tattoo skin, a sponge, canvas, and plastic wrap. The needed products for the simulation are listed below. We will begin building our simulation by attaching the plastic wrap to the top of the paint can with clips. Next, we will place the microfiber cloth on top of the paint can. So we will place plastic wrap as peritoneum, a layer of canvas to represent fascia, a sponge for subcutaneous tissue, and tattoo skin. We'll use clips to hold the layers in place. Here we review our cost analysis. The base costs approximately $25, but can be reused multiple times. The middle row breaks down the cost of each supply used, and the bottom row shows the total cost of each type of simulation. As you can see, excluding the base, each of the simulations can be made for less than $5, making them low cost and easily reproducible. Going forward, we are working to develop a simulation program that can be easily reproduced at residencies across the country. We have created a pre- and post-test, which assesses laparoscopic medical knowledge and gauges student comfortability and experience with laparoscopy. We have also created an accompanying lecture that reviews relevant surgical anatomy and laparoscopic entry techniques. We believe that our simulation, in addition to the lecture and tests, will better prepare residents in surgical specialties, including GYN, but also urology and general surgery. Our references can be seen below, and links to buy simulation items are seen below. Thank you for your consideration, and please email us with any questions.